beautiful geometry is a 3D print of the 3D Metatrons Cube from 3dmandalas.com. And what I'd like to show you in the next few minutes is how you can take a string of magnets such as this and put them in the spheres of Metatron's hypercube here, so as to create a spinning vortex of electromagnetic energy. Let me show you what it will look like when it's finished. Here's a white version of the same thing. At 3dmandalas.com we're running a sweepstakes where you can win $100 worth of 3D printed geometries once a month, so please do drop by. And also we have a site called sacredgeometryweb.com where you can participate in discussion forums. So let's begin. We're going to take the blue geometry, and the hardest part is actually the inner shell where there are 12 spheres. And the point of having the magnets in a line like this is that we need to know that we've always got the same polarity magnet in our hand here, so that each time as I separate the string of magnets, which is a bit tricky sometimes, you've got to get your fingers in there, and we turn the geometry, we know that this magnet is still attracted to that one there. And as we construct the triangular faces like this, we can see that the energy will naturally flow around this triangle. Let's continue here. So we know this one's attracted to here, so we're going to come round to this next empty sphere here and complete another triangle flowing on from one of the points of the first triangle. And now we have 5 of them in. What we actually have here is two triangles that spin. One of them must be spinning clockwise and one must be spinning anti-clockwise, because these magnets in the center come out of the top here and go both directions. And amazingly, the 8 triangles of the cube octahedral spheres, 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's 4 on the back, can all be made to spin at the same time, like 8 cogs. Let me just check that. No, so we're repelling from that one, so that means that we're attracted to this one. Yes, certainly does. So we'll move on to this one here. And then from there we move on to this one. Being careful not to let the magnets stick where you don't want them to stick. From there we'll, let's see, should be repelling from that one but attracted to that one. So what also happens is in the square faces the opposite magnets repel each other, whereas the opposite magnets in the square face repel, but the adjacent ones also attract because they're part of the triangle. Like this. And we've completed the inner sphere, which is by far the hardest one to get your fingers into. So the test, we know it's attracted to that one. It should also be attracted to the opposite polarity. I can feel that there. And it should be repelled from these two. And if you go around each of the square faces doing that, you prove to yourself that you actually have a coherent electromagnetic field here in cube-octahedral symmetry. Now the second layer, what we want to do is find a magnet we're repelled from, like this one here, and I'm going to place the first pair like this. They just slot in there, and as these two repel each other, it will help to keep the two shells distinct and not, so we'll have a sphere within a sphere, or a cube-octahedron inside a cube-octahedron if you prefer, of magnetic energy spinning constantly at the speed of light 24 hours a day on your altar or in your hands if you choose to commune with the electromagnetic devas. And once again you can get another magnet to test out that you haven't made any mistakes along the way. Thanks for watching this short demo. 3dmandalas.com, we have the sweepstakes and a large range of amazing 3-dimensional and 4-dimensional geometries. Hope to see you online at sacredgeometryweb.com in the forum.